Lewis Hamilton didn't just get disqualified in China. He used it to reveal something no Ferrari fan was ready to hear. This season was never about the title. In this video, we break down Hamilton's brutally honest take on Ferrari's struggles, his own adaptation process, and why expectations for 2025 need a serious reality check. If you want more than headlines, if you want to understand the mindset behind the moves, stick with us till the end, because this isn't just a race recap. This is a masterclass in how a champion builds from chaos. And if you leave now, you'll miss the clearest insight yet into Ferrari's real 2025 plan. Subscribe to Paddock Insider, because here, we don't chase hype, we chase the truth. Forget the headlines. Hamilton's DQ in China made waves, but for him, just another day at the office. No drama, no complaints, no finger pointing. That says it all. Because this season isn't about dazzling in every race. It's about building chemistry, building the right structure. He knows you don't win championships through panic. If you want to succeed long-term, you've got to play the long game. And sometimes that means taking setbacks with calm. That's a champion's mindset. And maybe, just maybe, that's what Ferrari's lacking more than horsepower in our aero updates. That calculated composure. 2 cars disqualified in one weekend. One for weight, the other for plank wear. But this isn't about bad luck. It's about basic errors. These aren't technical gray areas. They're fundamentals. When you've got 2 of the most talented drivers on the grid and still mess up the basics, it's not a speed problem. It's a management problem. These mistakes show the team's still not sharp operationally. In a title-winning outfit, this doesn't happen. And no amount of wind tunnel time will fix that. Leadership and discipline will. A lot of fans bought into the hype that Hamilton was coming to Ferrari to fight for the title straight away. But he never said that. He knows exactly what he's stepped into. He's here to rebuild, not collect podiums from day one. He's watching, learning, absorbing the culture. And that's dangerous, because when someone like him plays the long game, he becomes even more lethal. While others chase instant results, he's already thinking about 2026. 2027. And if Ferrari's smart enough to truly learn from him, this could be the start of something far bigger than a one-off win. Leclerc was out for being a kilo underweight. Hamilton for excessive plank wear. Different penalties, same weekend. That's not coincidence. That's a red flag. This is a team reacting, not anticipating. F1 is about detail, every gram, every millimeter. When you get those wrong, it means the system's not tight. It's not just one distracted engineer, it's a culture that lets standards slip. And unless that changes, no red car will be lifting a trophy anytime soon. Think about this. Hamilton missed the postseason test in Abu Dhabi. His Bahrain car broke down before any proper long runs. His first real dry stint? The China Sprint. And he won it. That's wild, that's elite. Because average drivers make excuses. Great drivers find rhythm in chaos. That sprint was a statement, and it showed one thing. His ceiling in red is sky high. Once he gets into a flow and the team clicks around him, he's going to be a serious threat. Not just to rivals, but to the system itself. Let's be honest, 2025 was never going to be Ferrari's golden year. But that doesn't mean fans should sit back and hope. It's time to stop living off nostalgia and start demanding what matters. Clarity, organization, strategy. Hamilton's already pushing that with his presence, with his voice, with his mindset, but he can't do it alone. The whole structure needs to move forward, because if the mentality stays stuck in the past, not even 2 world-class drivers will save this team. Fans need to understand, the future only changes when the culture does. In China, nearly everyone went for the standard 1-stop. Hamilton, he went for 2. Why? Because he didn't know the tires, he hadn't done the laps, and instead of relying on the pit wall, he took control. He felt the car, read the race, trusted instinct over spreadsheets. That's racing IQ. That's why he's on another level. Hamilton doesn't need the fastest car to be dangerous, he just needs an opening. And when he gets one, he delivers. Hamilton brings structure, Leclerc brings pure speed. Together they could be incredible or implode. It depends on Ferrari, because if the environment's toxic, talent gets wasted, and history has shown that again and again. The issue has never been driver quality, it's been politics, mismanagement. Now they've got a genuine chance to break the cycle, but it'll take maturity, space for both drivers to operate, real support. If the team starts choosing sides or fueling rivalry, we already know how this ends. Let's face it, Ferrari isn't fighting Red Bull right now. They're fighting themselves, their own identity, their sense of direction, and Hamilton gets that. He's not racing Verstappen. He's racing to fix the culture, to stop the internal collapses before they start. He's not chasing wins in 2025. He's laying foundations for 2026 and beyond. That's what leadership looks like. And long-term, that's how Ferrari starts earning trophies again. In the end, what this last race made clear is that Ferrari's problem has never just been technical. It's not a lack of talent. It's not a lack of investment. It's a lack of alignment. This is a team that, for years, has had everything it needs to succeed and still finds ways to trip over itself. Meanwhile, Hamilton has arrived with a different mindset. He's not there to be the star of the day. He's there to change the environment. And inside Ferrari, that's almost revolutionary. The disqualification wasn't an individual mistake. It was a mirror. It showed everyone exactly where the cracks are. And if there's anyone inside the team with the courage to look at that honestly, this could be the turning point. Because the real project isn't winning now. It's building a Ferrari that understands why it wins. One that knows what to protect when things work and what to fix when they don't. Hamilton's presence is like a compass, but a compass doesn't move on its own. It points, it guides. And those inside the system need to decide whether they'll follow that direction or keep going in circles. And that's where the fans come in. You, the ones watching, hoping. There's no point expecting miracles in 2025, but that doesn't mean settling for anything just because the car is painted red. It's time to demand more, to ask for process, not just results, to support evolution, not chaos. Because if Ferrari has the guts to listen to those who see the bigger picture, to give space to those who understand what it takes to build something real, then yes, we'll see that red shirt at the top again. Not through marketing, but through merit. If you've made it this far, you're not here for fluff, you're here for substance, and that's exactly what we deliver at Paddock Insider. Hit like if you respect Hamilton's long game. Drop a comment. Is Ferrari finally waking up or still stuck in denial? And don't forget to subscribe. We don't chase names, we chase excellence. See you in the next briefing.